Example 4, find the equation in standard form of the parabola. Once again, my directions are to find the equation of the parabola in standard form, and immediately, as soon as I see that, I know it's one of those two structures. Okay? I don't want to write those structures down every time, just know that's in your possession, you have that to use. This time it tells me we have a directrix, x equals -1. Alright? X equals is a vertical line at -1, so there's my directrix. Now, as soon as I see a directrix that's vertical, that tells me the parabola either goes like this or like that. Directrix is always going to be like that, and the focus is going to be over here or over there, one or the other. All right? I don't care so much about the focus at this point. I just know it's going to be one of those two parabolas. And once I know it's going to turn left to right, I immediately know my correct standard form structure is y minus k squared equals 4p times x minus h. For me, anytime I figure out any kind of information, I'm going to write it down. And the fact that directrix is vertical tells me it's going to be a y squared parabola. The second thing it tells me is the focus is 3, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 would be right here, counting from the origin, 3 spaces over, 2 spaces up. All right, this is the focus, this is the directrix. All right, so I've already established this is the right structure. My job then is to find the values of h, k, and p. H and k are the coordinates of the vertex. And what you need to recall about the vertex is it lies on the same line as the focus that is perpendicular to the directrix as the axis of symmetry. So they didn't tell me the axis of symmetry, but I can very easily determine that. It's perpendicular to the directrix, it goes to the focus and the vertex. The other thing I can see very clearly here is the distance from here to here is 4 spaces. I'm supposed to go p to the right and p to the left to get to the focus and directrix from the vertex. So half of 4 is 2, so if I go 2 along this, I get to my vertex. So 2 from the focus, 2 from the directrix. Vertex should always be equidistant from both the focus and directrix. So if I can see how far apart those two things are, I can very easily determine the coordinates of the vertex. So my vertex is 1, 2. That establishes that h is equal to 1, k is equal to 2. And I can see also very clearly if I'm going from my vertex to my focus, I'm going 2 spaces to the right. So p is going to be positive 2. Again, anytime you want to establish p's value, sign and number, go from the vertex to the focus. All right, so p is equal to positive 2, h is 1, k is 2. Just substitute the 3 numbers in, we're going to get our correct equation. So y minus 2 squared equals 4 times 2, which is 8, times x minus 1. Again, remember, h and k are the exact values of the x and y coordinates. You subtract those values in the actual equation. So minus h minus k, and then 4 times whatever p is, in this case positive 2, so positive 8. Use the evidence to create the correct standard form. Correct one, y squared or x squared based on left or right, up or down, and then h, k, and p once you've established that much.